me refer. We need to see web element methods. So till now we have seen creation, but we need to see now web element methods. So WebDriver, web element methods. So basically when you create an object for a class, right? When you create object for a class, for any browser class, that will give you some reference to the WebDriver. So that reference, browser reference dot element identification dot method name. This is the syntax. Always you need to remember. So this is the syntax. So make sure you follow this syntax if you want to perform action on the element. So this is the syntax you have to follow. So the action methods of an element are click. So click is used to click on link, button, checkbox, list box, and radio button. Anything if you want to perform a click operation, you will use a click method. So what is the syntax? Say driver is the browser reference. Then find element by dot locator value dot click method. So driver dot find element. So by dot locator value dot click method. So you can use. So the click method you can see there. Or you can see first identify the web element. So web element name equal to driver dot find element by dot locator value. So these syntaxes we should not forget. So by this time you should be very clear on these syntaxes. I already told read every day until 10 days, and we already started 10 days back already. So 10 or 15 days back. I'm not sure how many of you are clear on these syntaxes. So then this element dot click method. So these are the two lines. But when you can use this with a reference variable of a web element on the same element, if you want to perform multiple actions, then you can use this syntax. So assigning the element to one variable, and that element dot click, element dot send case. So like this you can use it. The next is submit method. So submit method is used to submit the buttons or on edit boxes. For example, you have a search forms, login forms, you want to submit, then you can use a submit method. So driver dot, so find element by dot locator value dot submit method. So then there is a send keys method. So send keys of value. So it is used to type the value in edit boxes. So you want to type the value in the edit boxes, you can use this send keys method. So the syntax is, this is only for edit boxes wherever you want to enter the data. You need to use this send keys method. Not only data, you want to send the keys, then you can use the send keys method. So you want to send enter key or backspace key or tab key or shift key or anything, you can write inside send keys parenthesis inside the keys dot enter, keys dot shift, keys dot what is this keys? Keys is an enum. Enum has all keyboard constants. That's the send keys method. So this is how you can use it. See that driver means a browser reference, this entire browser reference. In this browser, you are finding the element, first name element, and typing there Ramesh. So that's the, so this send keys method. So there is a clear method. So it is used to clear the content in the edit box. It is used to clear the content in the edit box. So driver dot find element by dot locator value dot clear method. So you can clear the content in the edit boxes. How to select an option from dropdown. So you can select an option from dropdown. So these are the steps you need to follow. First, identify the dropdown. First, identify the dropdown. First, you need to identify the dropdown. So web element dropdown equal to driver dot find element by dot locator value. This is the dropdown identification. Dropdown identification. The second one is fetch all the dropdown options using find elements API, and tag name is option tag and store in the list type collection. So list web element OPTS equal to dropdown name dot find elements by dot tag name option tag. So you got all the dropdown options. See here, this is not a driver. Here you are using a reference is changing find elements method. You can use with a driver. You can use with a particular element. So now you are fetching particular element inside the options. So for bracket, and I am iterating this collection. So for this options data type is a web element data type. So web element O colon OBDS. Then print each drop down option text using O means each option, O dot get text method. Get text will fetch the text of the element. So any element text you want, you need to use a get text method. So if O dot get text is equal to your option text, so then you click on that O dot click method, then break it. So once it is selected, it will automatically terminate the loop. So if break is encountered, that's what we learned in the control structures. So how to select an option from list box? So there is a list box. How can you first identify the list box? So web element list box equal to driver dot find element by dot locator value. So can you observe here the tag name is always option tag for the drop down. This doesn't change. Only change will be in this area and this area, because you are giving an input here and you are giving the drop down locator here. Remaining nothing is going to change. As it is, you can use. Only change it the locator of your drop down and which option you want to select that. These are the two you can take as a parameters. So one is a by parameter, and second one is a string parameter, string P1 or string option text. So these two are the parameters. So I want you guys to create a function for this, and that function you can use it anywhere. So that is what you need to do that. But here in the list box, so here the tag name is LI tag, but here the tag name is option tag. Drop down options are having option tag, but so and list is going to have LI tag. List is going to have LI tag. Okay, so that's what we are following this. And again, the iteration is same for the list is type is a web element type. So web element O colon options list and O dot get text method. If O dot get text is equals to my option text, and click on it, then break it. Same code, only the tag name is changing here. So here it is a option tag, and here it is a li tag. So this is what, how you can perform the action on the web page elements. I have given methods for web elements. What are the web elements? You got a methods for link, button, checkbox, radio button, and list box. Only one method, that is click method. If you want to perform action on the link, you have to call click only. If you want to perform action on the button, so click only. If you want to perform action on the checkbox, either check or uncheck, both you need to use click only. So if you want to use select an option from list box, you have to use click only. If you want to select an option from radio button, so you want to select radio button, you have to use a click only. So that's a click method and which elements you can use. And syntax also I have given here, driver dot find element by dot locator locate value dot click method. So, and second one, submit method. So you can submit on the forms, you can submit on the buttons. So you can use submit method. So the submit method is driver dot find element by dot locator locate value. This submit you can use only on the forms and buttons, but this one is wherever you want to perform a click action, you will use a click method. And send keys method is only for edit boxes and text area boxes where you want to enter the data. Then you will use send keys method. So the send keys method purpose is for typing the data in the field, in the edit box field, text box field. So next, clear. You can clear the content in the edit boxes. Driver dot find element by dot locator locate value dot clear. So how to select an option from dropdown? So identify the dropdown and assign it to the web element type variable. So these are how to select an option from dropdown and the list box. Okay. So that's all the web element methods, and we can cover tomorrow few more methods, and we'll write the code also, right?